Hey there, good looking. Are you seeking a workout that hits your cardio, gets your strength training in, as well as works your core? Well, this is the workout for you then. Listen, we are hitting everything today, including your cardio, as well as firing up those ab muscles of yours. You are going to love it. Now, you need some tools for this workout. I would love for you to grab a pair of heavy dumbbells and a pair of light. Now, heads up. I really recommend that you go light for the light dumbbells. So for reference, for light dumbbells, I'm using 5 pounds, and for the heavies, I'm using a pair of 15s. All right? Awesome. Lace up your runners, and let's go get warmed up. Why, hello there. Hey, I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com, as well as over50fitness.co, and hey, I help women over the age of 40 get fit and fierce. So if that interests you, click that subscribe button if you're here on YouTube. Now listen, if you're watching this ads-free on the Over 50 Fitness app, make sure you head to our private community afterwards and let me know what you thought of the workout. All right, we need to get ourselves warmed up, and then we are diving right into the workout. So let's start down on the ground. I know the workout's already rocking, isn't it? We get to lie down. All right, big toes together, knees are open, hands are in front of you. Sit your bum back. And then press yourself forward, drop the hips, shoulders away from the ears, and do it again. Just warming up into the hips and the spine here. So as we sit back, think about rounding the back. And as you come forward, round it, and then now allow the shoulder blades to come together and the low back to extend slightly. Last 2. 1 more. And sit back on the heel for me. Right forearm to the ground, left hand light behind the ear. Bring that left elbow in between the right knee and right elbow, and then lift it up and rotate. Now we're warming up into your T-spine area, mid-back area, shoulder area. Our goal is to try to get this left elbow to point up to the ceiling. Now remember, if it's not happening for you, like myself included, it's goal, right? It's a goal of ours. Last 2. 1 more. And left forearm to ground, right elbow, right hand behind the ear, and now the right elbow comes under and up. Now we're sitting back on the heels, so we've locked out the low back, so we can just get the rotation and the extension through our T-spine only. And this T-spine, if it's tight, it could cause low back pain, so I really like to focus on warming it up in a lot of my workouts. 2 more. Last 1. Excellent, and come on up for me. Take the arms, bring them up, and sweep them overhead while you drop the foot behind you. Now we're alternating a hip extension here, getting the hip flexors fired up and the glutes fired up. And if this feels okay for you, maybe bend the knee and turn it into a lunge. But always work within what feels good for your knee joints, or any joint that you've got in your body there. Last 4. 3. 2, 1 more. 1. Excellent. Feet are just shoulder width apart, knees are soft, light, hands are light behind the ears. Push the hips back and hip hinge for me, and then lift on up again. So when you push your hips back, you're trying to almost pretend there's a wall behind you, and you're trying to touch that wall with your tush. We're hinging through your hip crease, not your waist or your lumbar spine. Now we're doing a lot of forward folds today, okay? So it's super important that you get the form with no weight so that when we add dumbbells, we know what spine alignment we need to be, what neutral spine is to us, and we can maintain that with load. Good. Last 2. And 1. Shake it out. All right, if you need a sip of water, now's a great time. We're going to start with our first cardio session. It is a Tabata, 2 different moves, 20 seconds on the clock. I want you to grab your 1 heavy dumbbell. We're sinking down into a squat. You got that water yet? Yeah? Okay, cool. Feet apart. Now you're going to stay in a squat, and you're taking it down and switching out the dumbbell. Now, obviously, keep your eyes on that dumbbell, right? Let's give it a try. Here we go. So it's a hip hinge, just like we learned. Knees track with toes, so take a look. The toes are going to be slightly turned out because our feet are wide. Keep the shoulders squared. Good job. 5 more seconds, then we'll do a second movement and alternate between these two for 4 rounds. Time. All right, grab onto your heavy or lighten up your load, and as we jack, we press, okay? Ready, set, and go. Now low impact, you'll see in the corner there, what I'm doing is a sumo squat one side and then a press in the center, sumo squat the other foot and press in the center, okay? So those are our options. High or low impact, it's your choice. And you can even get rid of the damn dumbbell too. Time. All right, you ready? 3 more rounds? Awesome. Feet wide, toes turned out. Sink down to that squat. Ready, set, go. Squat passes, I call these. Come on. Getting those thighs on fire right out of the gate. Time. We're also working hand-eye coordination too, which is kind of cool. All right, so you choose which jack press you want to do. High impact with me or sumo squat with a press in the center and that you see above. Time. Whew. Jumping jack really changes, doesn't it, when you got a dumbbell in your hand? All right, here we go. Round 3 of 4. Ready, set, go. Woo, this is a thigh burner. I love this one. Are you sick and twisted like me and love it too? Time. All right, feet together. Now remember, if you're doing the alternative move, it's a step out squat and then a press, okay? Go. Time. Whew. All right, one more of each, and then we'll move into our strength session. Feet are what? Shoulder width or wider. You got it. Toes are what? Slightly turned out. Knees are what? Tracking with the toes. Bum is what? Down. Good. Time. Woo! All right, jack and press. This is one of my personal workouts, by the way. This is what I do. Ready, go. This is what I do. This is one of the workouts I do. I got a big book of them. Some are good for YouTube like this, some aren't. Time. Woo! All right, grab a sip of water if you need it. Here's a scoop. You're going to be alternating between your 2 sets of dumbbells I asked you to get. So have them close by. All right? We have 5 movement patterns that will literally hit every single muscle in your body. 40 seconds on the clock, 3 rounds. There's very little break, so we will still keep the heart rate up here. I'm going to show you your first move, and then we're just going to flow it in from there, okay? So heavy dumbbells in hand. All right, push up. I'm taking it from the knees. We want the elbows tucked in. And then I come into high plank and 4 rows total. And then drop the knees and do a push up. All right, alternative move. You're going to use 1 dumbbell only. And I'm just going to quickly demo real quick so we keep the flow. All right, you're not interested in doing that, then you are 1 dumbbell. Press up, elbows slightly bent. Perform a pull over. Bring the arms back over chest and lower. Good. You want more? Hips up. And keep the hips up the entire time. All right? You're ready? Come on. Get your ass moving. Yes? Okay. Yes, I'm bossy like this 24/7. That's why I make a damn good trainer. All right. So push-up is from the knees if you are unable to maintain that form. So I see a lot of sloppy push-ups out there, elbows pointed out, shoulder blades caving in, shoulders up towards the ears, low back caving. If that's you, please drop it on the knees. Let's work form first, and then we'll build intensity from there, okay? Awesome. You are so awesome. Here we go. Dumbbells under the hands. Ready? Sit. Go. Give me a push-up. Now come up off the knees if you're on the knees. Now 4 rows. So there's 1, there's 2. Keep those hips quiet. There's 3, there's 4. Good. Now with those rows, you can also stay on the knees, right? There's always ways to peel layers back so the exercise becomes more manageable. Good. Or do a chest press with the pullover. We're standing for the next exercise. So it's 4 rows, remember. Good. Time. Come on up for me, please. 1 of your heavier dumbbells in your, mirror me, so it's going to be in your right hand. All right. Right leg is kicked out. Hip hinge, give me a deadlift with a lot of my body weight on this leg here, okay? So this guy here, your right, my left, it's very little weight. I've kickstanded, okay? I've got it slightly behind me. Good. My shoulder blades are pulled back and down. I'm hinging through the hip like we learned in warm-up. My bum's going to try and push it like I've got a wall behind me. There is no pressure or pain in my low back. It stays neutral. So it's the same spine that I have here when I am mid-rep right here. Push through the heel to come all the way up. Good. Slight bend of that working leg. Time. All right, let's do the other side. Here we go. So we're going to kickstand this leg now, yeah? Good. Hand on the hip if you'd like. Push the bum back. Good. So hammies and glutes. Okay, now we're working dumbbells, so we've also got your core involved without you even knowing it, in addition to your posture muscles. So pretty cool. We have 2 more moves, and then we take it from the top again. How's that hip hinge? Yes? Good. Practice it. Practice it in the bathroom. Yeah, really understand this one movement pattern. It will really make your exercises a lot more enjoyable, a lot less painful. Time. All right, alternating dumbbell snatch. Your feet are going to go wider than the shoulders. Bend the knees, bring the dumbbell. Now think about making a half of a letter X and pull up. Now my other arm, half a letter X. Good. So I switch out when my hand's down here, snatch it up. Good. Now, if you really don't understand this move and you're like, what's going on, PJ? Get rid of the dumbbell, do it with your body weight, kind of get the idea, the flow of the movement pattern. But essentially, it's a squat, zip up, press up. Squat, zip up, press up. Yes. We need our light dumbbells for the next move. A lot of core on this one too. I promised you core. You might not feel it, but it is fired up. Time. All right. Grab your lights. Again, I recommend light. Give me a kickstand. Hip hinge. Hands underneath the body. Reverse fly. Bring the arms up overhead above the head. Now lower down. Good. Do it again. Reverse fly. Half circle. Hands above the head. Lower down. At no time do we lose that neutral spine. We keep ourselves forward so that gravity is coming down on the upper back. See what I mean? It's a tough move. All right. Now we go back to our push-ups and renegade row from the top when our timer goes. So if you're doing the chest press with the 1 dumbbell, that's what you need to get set up for. Time. All right, so either follow me with push-up or lift your tush, 1 dumbbell at the chest, and you'll do a chest press to a pullover. Ready, set, go. 4 rows if you're with me. Knees or toes, yes? Yes. Good. Elbows tuck in. Look up slightly when you do that push-up. Keep that core tight. A push-up is essentially a moving plank, so we want to make sure we're not sagging that low back. We're standing for our deadlift coming up. Time. All right, one dumbbell only. Mirroring me, all right? Whatever hand that dumbbell is in, that weight is on the opposite leg. So I'm gonna pick up off this heel. Hip hinge forward. Good, now my hamstrings are starting to warm up. I can take it a bit deeper, get my dumbbell closer to the ground, but it's because I'm hinging from the hip, not because I'm rounding my upper back. Now, I was total bossy pants on this workout. We just got right into it. I didn't even ask you, how are you doing today? How's life? I hope it's good. If it's not, you'll feel damn good after. All right, so bravo for you. If you weren't feeling it and you got your runners on and pushed play and showed up, I'm proud of you. Time, other side. It's easy to show up when we're motivated, right? It's harder when we're feeling a little, So that's you. I'm proud of you. Here we go. Staggered stance. So I got this one leg that I'm not working that much, okay? It's just kickstand in there. And then I'm hip hinging. Alternating a dumbbell snatch coming up. Time. All right, remember that dumbbell snatch? We want the feet shoulder width apart. And then once we go wide with the feet, you want those toes to turn out a bit. Now squat down, zip up, press. Finish it, other hand. Good. So those squat passes that we did in our first movement pattern to get the heart rates up, that was kind of teaching us too, to get us ready for this quick pass off on the dumbbell for this move. See? A method in the madness. Once again, core, legs, hips, glutes, shoulders, triceps. Yes. So it's like you're making a half a letter X. Good. Now make the other half. That's it. Time. All right, reverse fly to overhead press. Whew. Now if you have heavy dumbbells and you just can do it, all right, just do the reverse fly, all right? Otherwise, reverse fly, hands up, lower down. So if bringing the hands overhead is starting to irritate either your low back or your weights are just too heavy, you don't have lighter ones, I just want you to do reverse fly. Okay? We'll still get what I want, which is your mid-back, your posture muscles trained. That's what this workout's all about, isn't it? Giving me what I want. I want you trained. I want you breathing hard. And I want you lifting with a smile on your face. It's all about me. Time. All right, from the top, okay? Push up to 4 rows or use one dumbbell chest press to pull over. Ready, set, go. When you're doing the rows with me, and if you're doing them on the toes apart, keep those hips quiet, not shifting them side to side. Good. Remember, your gaze is slightly ahead of you if you're on the ground with me, okay? If you're doing the chest press with the one dumbbell, hips up high, baby cakes. Work those glutes, get that low back fired up. Fired up in a good way, too. We're standing for our staggered deadlift coming up. Time. Woo! All right. Okay, so remember, mirror me. Dumbbell in this hand, this leg slightly bent. All the weight on this guy. Hip hinge, drive up. Abs engaged. Shoulders are squared. Good. A little pinch in the shoulder blades. We're not allowing the upper back to round because that dumbbell's pulling that hand to the ground. No, sirree. All right, you're staying strong in that upper back. My furnace here at home just came on. Awesome, just what I want. Heat blowing in here. Time. Other side. I have about 1,000 watts of lights on me. And now the heat's on. All right, here we go. Other arm, other leg, ready, set, go. See, your life could be worse. You could be me right now. I do need to put a fan in here. I had one I was filming in the summer because we had some heat waves, which I live on the coast of British Columbia, Canada. We don't get heat waves here. So it was a bit of shock to the system. Good. Alternating dumbbell snatches, time. It's one of those heat waves where you don't want any body part touching you because it's just going to sweat, right? Like inner thighs, you don't want anything touching you. All right, ready, go. Half a letter X. Good. Finish the X. Now other hand. Right, you're asleep. You're lying in the bed with no covers on. You know, you don't want your arms touching your body, your legs touching each other. Because again, on the coast here, at least in BC, not a lot of us have air conditioning. It's very unheard of. We might this year, though. Woo! Bum goes back still, yes. Good job, you. Head up, yes. Good. Come on, show me that smile. I know I can't technically see it, but it would be really cool if you gave me one anyways. Time. Reverse flies to overhead press. Light dumbbells. Again, you can get rid of that overhead press if it's not working with the size dumbbells that you have, because you do have to have light. First off is hip hinge, all right? Reverse fly. Sweep the arms overhead, finish them under. So working posture muscles here, and then a lot of core. We get a quick little water break after this, and then we move into our final cardio circuit. Don't leave me. You want this final cardio circuit. This is what separates the girls from the women. Time. Good job, you. All right, quick sip of water. Nothing too heavy, though, okay? And then please take one heavy and put it at the center of your mat. Let me change my timer, and then I'll quickly demo. So we've got another Tabata, 2 moves, 20 seconds on the clock. Okay. Now, there'll be a couple of variations in the alternative, too, for these 2 moves, okay? So we're going to take a fast lunge up and over the dumbbell. And, you know, you can go low impact, and you don't have to bend the knees that much. Yeah? Perfect. Secondary move, just leave your dumbbell there, don't worry about it. Pick up a leg, bend it, walk out to high plank, walk back. Good. Other leg, walk out to high plank, walk back, okay? Your alternative move is a plank, either from the knees or the toes. You're going to do the whole 20 seconds with a leg lift, and then the second time we go, you'll do the other leg lift. Yeah? Awesome. Here we go. Round 1 of 4. Ready? Hop over lunges. Get set. Go. Good. So I'm tapping the foot just back a bit. I'm not falling into a full lunge, but I'm really loaded up on this leg that I'm stepping over. Okay? Good. Time. All right, one-legged walkouts, or you're on a forearm plank, lifting one straight leg for the whole 20 seconds. Go. Wrists under shoulders. Walk back. Other leg. Wrists under shoulders. Walk back. Good. So once again, a ton of core here in addition to balance. Time. Yeah? Cool? Good. We good? Yes. Okay. Hop over lunges. Ready, set, go. Down. So no, you don't really need the dumbbell there, but it kind of gives us a little hurdle, hopefully making you step over a bit higher. It's also making you really aware where you place your feet, right? Because we don't want to place it on top of the damn dumbbell. Time. Whew. I think that's 3 times I've said the word damn today. Sorry. If this was a drinking game, man, that'd be fun. Ready? One-legged walkouts or other leg plank, lifting it up. Now on the walkouts, you might be like me, where one side is a lot tougher. This is my tough side. Time. Finish it though, okay? Timer goes, just don't go falling to one side. Finish the exercise. Good. Here we go, round 3 of 4, go. Whew. Getting tired. Time. Whew. All right. Walkouts or forearm plank, other legs lifting up now. Ready? One leg for everyone. Go. Pause it out there in that high plank for breath. Whew. Finish it. Time. Okay, crew. One more of each. Pull up those big girl panties. Go. All right, let's see if we can pick it up. This is our last round. Come on. Come on. Time. Good job. All right. Walkouts, one leg or forearm plank, other leg lifts. Go. Time. Woo! Well done, you. All right. Grab a sip of water, march it on the spot with me, and let's cool you down. Okay, I want you to march it out. We've got to bring the heart rates down. If you want to march it around your house, go for it. But let's just give a couple of minutes here to get the breathing back to pre-exercise levels, the heart rate down. Great job, you. I am uber proud of you. And yes, this is one of my personal workouts, okay? I very rarely work out longer than 45 minutes. Most of my workouts are about 30 minutes in length. The reason being is, like you, I have a very busy life. So when I'm not recording workouts, I need to make sure that my workouts count. So instead of time, because I don't have a lot of it in my day, I focus on intensity. And please, I encourage you to do the same thing. So you want to make sure that you're lifting heavy enough, that your heart rate's in your training zone, okay? And that will get you to your fitness goal or weight loss goal or whatever your goal is just as fast as if you went for a long duration. So don't think time when it comes to workout. Think intensity. Beautiful. Now tap out. Most people are actually quite surprised at how little I work out. And I don't know if it's because a lot of people feel that as personal trainers, you know, we jumped out of our mother's womb with Nikes on and doing mountain climbers. So I can't speak for everybody in my industry, but I can speak for the ones that I do know, and we do focus more on intensity of the movements and making sure that our form is correct and not necessarily length. So there you go. I did not come out of my mother's womb with Nikes on. They were New Balance instead. Just joking. All right. Let's start by stretching the quad, okay? Hold on to your wall if you need something for support. Bring the heel up, and you can grab onto your shoe, sock, or if you're able to, on your laces in the front of the foot. Now pull the knee back, and now squeeze the bum forward. That's going to intensify that stretch in your quadricep. Good. The other thing I focus on my shorter duration workouts is how many movements or how many muscles can I get working in one movement pattern. So I'm not necessarily going to just do a bicep curl. Okay, if I want to keep my workout intense, I may add a lunge with that in the bicep curl. Or today, right, we did the push-ups and rows. Dumbbell snatches, really high calorie burn on that one. A ton of muscles being involved. We call these compound movements, compound exercises, where multi-joints are working, and then whatever muscle is crossing those joints is fired up. So great way to train when you have a little bit of time and you want to make your workout count. All right, other side. Heel up. Pull the knee back, squeeze the bum forward. Focus your stare on something stationary to help with the balance. Now, if you're new to me, new to the channel, I encourage you to grab my free 25 and 25 challenge. It's on my website. The information's down below, okay? And this will get you in a routine. I'll send you 25 of my best workouts. It'll get you set up in a routine that you can do at home, and then hopefully continue on after the 25 days. All right, let's take the left knee on the ground, knee under hip, right ankle and knee lined up. Now tilt the tailbone forward and squeeze that left glute. Take a look, is this left ankle in line with the knee? That's going to change the stretch considerably. Left arm reaches straight up and lean away. I hope you enjoyed the alternative window too that we have here in the workouts now. And it is solely due to the community on Patreon that I'm able to afford a video editor to do that, because that's above and beyond my brain. So a big mwah to my Patreon community. And if you do the workouts on a regular basis and would like to support the channel so we can stay here on YouTube, then please, information is down below. We would love to see you in the community. Other side. And if you want to see these workouts as well as workouts from 8 other amazing instructors, the tailbone under, and you want to watch them ads free, have the ability to watch them offline as well as online, head to my Over 50 Fitness community. Again, info's down there, and grab yourself your free 14-day trial. So I got a ton of ways for you to work out, okay? All I need you to do is get your runners on. That's all I need you to do. Awesome. Sit on the bum for me. Right leg extended, straight out. Bring this left one in. Toe up towards your ceiling. Back and knee pressing into the ground. Walk yourself forward till you feel that stretch in the hamstring. Avoid rounding right over, okay? We're not stretching in the upper back, okay? I want to stretch through the hamstring, which is up into the hip joint. So that's where we're trying to hinge from to get that stretch. Now let's bend this right leg, cross the left ankle over, and press our chest towards the shin and say hello to that left glute. Shoulders away from the ears. The closer your chest is to the shin, the more intense the stretch is. Same with the closer your right heel is to your bum, the more deep the stretch will become. So you can adjust accordingly. Now let's extend that left leg. Once again, back of the knees pressing into your ground, toes pointed straight up. Now hinge forward, walk yourself forward. I don't have a lot of flexibility on my hamstrings. I'm working on it. Well, I've been working on it for, seems like 50 years. But anyways, you might be able to come forward a bit more, but I want you to find your edge and then hold it there. It's like that with some movements, okay? It may seem like for me, it's hamstrings and push-ups. I have been doing push-ups for years, and they just don't get easier. And we just have to be patient, and we have to be thankful that, okay, you know what, if I can only do modified push-up from my knees, you know, there are some people that can't even do that. So, all right, I'm good with this. I'm good with this. I will keep working on the form and keep trying to think about being off the toes, being on the toes. Here we go. Other side. Good. Press your chest towards your shin. We get really worked up on what we can't do, don't we? And I get in the mindset sometimes as well. But what we need to remind ourselves is what we can do. If you can't do a push-up, there are so many other exercises I can give you. Push-up isn't a perfect exercise. I can give you another exercise that'll train you just as hard. So I want you to start thinking about what you can do, and let's celebrate the shit out of that. There we go. I'm done swearing for the workout. Pretty much because the workout's done. And release. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I look forward to reading your comments down below. And for my Over 50 Fitness team, please head over to our private Facebook page. I would love to know what you thought of the workout. Bye, guys.